The app said 99% match with a random user. I messaged, "Hi. Cat Admiral tracked my location 2 seconds." The dating app glitched. At least, that's what I thought when I saw 99% match. Next her profile with no picture, just a silhouette wearing what looked like a military uniform. The bio read, "Looking for someone who understands the weight of command. Enjoys strategic conversations and long-range communications." It was weird, but 99% was the highest match percentage I'd ever seen. My friends had warned me about dating apps, but what was the harm in a single message? I typed. I hit send and went back to scrolling through other profiles. Probably a bot. Definitely a scam. I'd delete the app tomorrow. 2 seconds later, my phone rang. Not a text. An actual call. "Hello." I answered cautiously. "Human," a gravelly voice said on the other end. "You have just made contact with Admiral Whiskers of the Felidae Galactic Fleet. Do not be alarmed. We come in peace, but we must establish terms of engagement immediately." I thought it was a prank call. "Is this? Your location has been triangulated," the voice continued. "432 Maple Street, Apartment 7B, Portland, Oregon. We have already dispatched a diplomatic envoy. They will arrive in approximately 30 minutes. Please have refreshments prepared." The line went dead. I sat there holding my phone like it might explode. This was either the most elaborate prank my friends had ever pulled, or I was genuinely losing my mind. I did what any reasonable person would do. I checked my apartment door to make sure it was locked. 28 minutes later, someone knocked. When I opened the door, I found myself face to face with a cat. Not a regular cat. A 7-foot-tall humanoid feline in an immaculate military uniform adorned with medals and insignia. Behind him stood 2 smaller cats in auxiliary uniforms, carrying what appeared to be a laptop and a display screen. "I am Admiral Whiskers," the cat said, extending a paw. His whiskers literally twitched with what I could only describe as nervousness. "I apologize for the unconventional introduction, but our civilization has strict protocols for first contact, and the dating apps seemed efficient." I stared at him. "You used a dating app for first contact?" "Yes," he said matter-of-factly. "Your species uses it to find compatible partners. Our algorithms determined that you and I possess a 99% compatibility rating. Either we are destined mates, or this is a catastrophic system error. Felidae protocol requires immediate clarification." The Admiral sat down on my couch, carefully, as if concerned his weight might damage it, while his assistants set up the laptop. "Let me explain," he continued. "The Felidae Galactic Fleet has been observing your planet for 3 decades. We have determined that humans and Felidae share remarkable compatibility in terms of humor, curiosity, and independence. However, direct diplomatic contact is politically sensitive. So we created a dating app. You what? We needed a non-threatening way to interact with humans individually before proposing a treaty. The app was designed to identify the most compatible human for initial contact. That would be you." I should have been terrified. Instead, I found myself laughing. "So you're saying an alien military admiral is here because of a dating algorithm?" "Precisely," Whiskers said, and I could have sworn his whiskers twitched with amusement. "Is this problematic?" "Only slightly," I replied. "Most dating app matches lead to coffee, not intergalactic first contact." For the next 3 hours, Admiral Whiskers and I talked. Really talked. He explained the Felidae desire for peaceful trade with Earth. He showed me star charts and trade proposals. But more surprisingly, he asked me questions. Real questions. About human philosophy, about why we create art, about what we value. He listened with the intense focus of someone who actually cared about the answers. By the end of the evening, I understood why the algorithm had flagged us as 99% compatible. We were both pragmatic people who appreciated honesty. We both found humor in absurdity. We both understood that sometimes the most important things came from unexpected places. "So what happens now?" I asked. "That depends on you," Whiskers said. "The Felidae fleet would like to propose an official trade agreement with Earth. But first, I would like to take you to dinner. That is the traditional human courtship ritual, correct?" "Yeah," I smiled. "That's correct." "Excellent," Whiskers said, his tail curling with what I was pretty sure was satisfaction. There is a seafood restaurant 3 blocks away. I have made reservations. As Admiral whiskers and I left my apartment together, I couldn't help but think that sometimes the universe had a sense of humor. Sometimes the person you were meant to meet didn't come through conventional channels. Sometimes they tracked your location through a dating app and showed up with a diplomatic proposal. Sometimes your soulmate was a 7-foot-tall cat admiral. And somehow, that was exactly what I needed.